Welcome to the Community Pharmacy Postgraduate Programme. My name is Sharon Warren, the Community Course Manager. I'm going to talk you through the next few slides which contain important information about this course. If at any time throughout the course you are stuck or need advice, please don't hesitate to contact either myself or Kerry's. There are a number of staff who work on this programme, and further information about the staff who work on this course can be found on Blackboard under Staff Profiles. Kerry deals with all the administration related to this course, and I'm sure many of you have already been in contact with Kerry already, but please do contact Kerry for any admin related queries. Following watching this screencast, please take a few moments to introduce yourselves to everybody on the course. Do this under the cafe bar area on Blackboard. Put a little bit of information about yourself, who you are, where you work, and maybe something interesting about yourself or your work, and if you like, add a photo. Studying, working and still finding time for life events is not easy. To get it done, you will need to keep in mind your long-term goal and make a commitment to the course. It will entail making some sacrifices over the duration of the course, and at times you will wonder why you are doing it, but always try to keep in mind that long-term goal, and it will be worth it in the end. You will need to develop some important time management and organisation skills in order to get on with the studying. Under the Learning tab, you will also find a module called the Development strand, and within this area there is some guidance on managing your time amongst other topics you may find beneficial during your studies. Take a look. This slide just illustrates the toolbar on the left I've been talking about, and it shows you where the student resources and cafe bar are located. Amongst the student resources you will find the course handbook. This contains lots of information about how the course runs, deadlines, referencing assessments, etc. And it's a really useful resource. There are a few online workshops you will be required to participate in this year, and more information about these, such as the dates they run, is available in the handbook. The case presentation assessment, you will choose a first choice and a second choice date, and the date for this will be given to you when you start that module. If you have any queries, then please do not hesitate to contact a member of the course team, and we'll be willing to help you. And don't forget to use the cafe bar to support each other. Also, within the Student Resources folder, we have links to the academic regulations, which are the rules and procedures to which you are subject as a student at the university. This also details sources of help and support from the university. The Student Support Division is responsible for overall well-being of students, and more information can be found on the KIL website. You will also find information on how to access papers remotely and how to access and publish your e-portfolio on PebblePad, but this is also covered later in the induction. Hopefully you should have received your course handbook and a letter introducing you to the course. Please let Kerry know if you haven't received either of these. For the first 3 modules, you will be required to complete 2 problem-solving questions and an online assessment. For the first module, Promoting Health Through Community Pharmacy, the online assessment is producing a document as a group via a discussion forum. The online assessment for Clinical Pharmacy for Medicines Management 1 is also a group task, where you critically appraise a paper as a group. For the third module, Clinical Pharmacy for Medicines Management 2, there is an online case presentation which uses webinar technology. For the final module in the first year, there is only one assessment, a project assignment, and you will be given the choice of titles for these at the beginning of the module. The reflective portfolio runs throughout the year, and we will discuss this further later. The submission deadlines for all assignments are listed in Appendix 1 of your course handbook. Problem-solving questions are structured questions that assess your learning from the module. Many of the questions are case-based and practical. You have 1,000 to 1,200 words per question, and only references and appendices where these are used appropriately are excluded from the word count. You will be given the maximum number of marks for each part of the question, and you should use this as a guide for how much is expected for that answer. Think broadly around the topic and make sure you consider all the patient factors within your answer. If you need to recommend drug treatment as part of the answer, we usually expect you to name the drug and suggest a suitable dose. Online, you will find a good example of a problem-solving question answer, which will give you some idea of what is expected of you. You need to reference all of your work. Again, we will talk more about this later. All of your PSQs and your project assignment are submitted online in the main course area. Again, on the left of the page you will see a tab, Submission of Course Assessments. When you click on that, you will then see two folders. Click on the appropriate folder. Within the folder, you will see the modules listed. Click on the module you are submitting work for. When you have clicked on that, you will see the drop boxes for the PSQs you are trying to submit. So here is an example of promoting health through community pharmacy, and there's health promotion PSQ1 is listed. There will also be health promotion PSQ2 listed. You need to click on the appropriate question you are submitting, and that will take you to the following screen. You need to follow the instructions to upload your work, and once it is submitted, please print off a receipt for proof of submission should there be any queries. Often students find it hard to edit their work to stay within the word count required. Recently, staff within our department were challenged with a similar task. They were required to produce an abstract of 250 words. The original abstract contained 330 words, and it was edited to 246 words for final submission. Online in the main course site, we have set up a wiki for you to edit as a group. You can access the wiki via the Introductory Online Workshop tab on the left, or go into Tools and access the wiki from the Wiki tab in Tools. Don't worry about doing all the editing yourself. Just have a read through and edit what you think could be cut initially, and then exit the wiki and allow another student to edit their initial thoughts. Hopefully you will produce an abstract between you that is just under the 250 word count. If you make an edit, make a note of the number of words you cut and add, then alter the word count within the wiki, or alternatively, once you've completed your editing, you can copy and paste the abstract into Word, and Word will do all the maths for you. This concludes the first presentation. Good luck with this task, and don't forget to introduce yourself to each other in the cafe bar.